You are now tuned in to Metro Focus. Inspired talk news for you.
Hello and welcome to Metro Focus. Today's guest is Keyonna Willis. She's the owner of Key2Beauty. Keyonna is a makeup artist, a wardrobe and accessory consultant, and she is the thriftinista of all thriftinistas. Hi Keyonna, thanks for being on the show today.
Hi Melissa, it's so nice to be here. It's nice to see you.
Thank you. So the reason I wanted to have you on the show today is because you are probably one of the most snazziest dressers in all of Buffalo that I've seen. And every time I ask you where you get your outfit from, you always tell me something very unusual that I thought was unusual at the time, that you were a thrifter and you never really spend a whole lot of money on your clothes. So when we were talking, you mentioned that you were fab and frugal. Can you tell us what that means?
Fab and frugal is, first of all, thanks for the compliment. Fab and frugal is, I love fashion. I love to look nice. I like to have nice things, but I don't like to pay a lot of money for it. So I like to have the best of both worlds. I like to have fabulous clothing, have it look nice, but I don't like the price tag to be a lot. Minimal is what I like to spend. So, but I do like quality.
Okay, so we had someone on the show recently who was a couponer, and she talked to us about buying tons of things and then spending a little bit of money. So this is similar to what you do with clothing. And what other items have you purchased by way of thrifting?
Absolutely. Everything from items as far as, clothing, your shoes, my accessories, everything that, that I go out and buy, I really try to spend the least money for it. It is similar to couponing. Although I always say, with couponing, I never have the patience to actually go out and do that stuff because that's not where I like to be. But give me a store, give me a Macy's, give me a Goodwill, anything like that, and I can totally go crazy. And coupons included. Coupons work in the fashion world as well.
Really? Okay, so can you tell our viewers what exactly thrifting is? Because you mentioned Macy's, and when I think of thrifting, I think of secondhand shopping, and that's not always the case.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I do love my Goodwills. I do love my secondhand shops, but I also love to go into the higher end stores as well. And when you're looking at higher end stores, I skip everything in the front, and usually I go straight to the back. Give me a clearance rack, and I can do some damage. And a lot of times, when you do go in stores and you shop the clearance rack, they have coupons as well too. So it's been a lot of times that I've come out of Macy's with a coat that's $150 or $200, and my price tag on it was $19 or $15. I used to always joke with my mom, how much did you spend on those jeans? Like $4. And I'm like, they could be designer jeans, but yeah, I probably only spent $4 for them. I used to make it a habit not to spend more than $20 like on a pair of jeans. And that is walking in a store that's not a Goodwill. It's just all in, it's a mind frame for me. Plus I get like a high. If I can walk in a store and pay minimal price, it just makes me feel so good. I can't explain it.
Wow, it's all over your face right now. That's amazing. So where did this love for fashion and thrifting come from?
I think it's just something, I think it's more my grandmother and my father, my father was a snazzy dresser. You would see my father nowhere without a suit and a tie. He really took pride in the way that he looked. And my grandmother, she was an Avon sales lady. So she wouldn't go anywhere. Her hair had to be, on point. Her makeup was on point. Her clothing was on point. So I think just maybe a mixture of just, kind of being around those two. And when I was going to college, my first year of college, I actually worked at a thrift store. So you get to kind of see, the ins and outs and how it works. And you get to see firsthand, what actually comes through. I mean, you get major designers that come through stores like that. So it's just like, it's an eye opener. So once I saw that, I'm like, oh yeah, I can definitely, this is how I need to shop.
So that's where your knowledge of thrifting came from.
Right.
Okay, that's awesome. So what has been your most favorite find at a thrift store? Or while out thrifting? Because I don't want to say thrift store because you mentioned Macy's and other high-end stores.
Favorite. I'll say two favorites.
Okay.
I found a pair of leather Calvin Klein booties. They are absolutely terrific, fantastic, and everybody knows that Calvin Klein, and you know, he's a higher end, and if you got his shoes, and I scored them for like $20, so that was like a woohoo. So that made me really excited. I'm trying to think of what designer. I come across so many. Just recently, this one sticks out. I found a pair of Oliver Peoples glasses. So if you know anything about Oliver People, it's really higher end. I mean, glasses start at $250, $450. I got the glasses for $1.50. So
Now
yeah,
that is amazing.
absolutely.
I must say, I did find a pair of Prada shoes at a Goodwill store some months ago. They weren't my size, but I had to get them because they were Prada.
Yep, I go through that all the time. It's like, if I can't use this, somebody would. And that's another thing. It comes knowledge of tags, because there's a lot of old brands that were really quality brands, that were designer brands, you know, back in the day. And sometimes when you can pick up a quality item and say, you know, I know this is something. So sometimes if I don't know, I take out my phone and just Google right quick, and I'm like, okay, this skirt here is worth, you know, $150, and I'm gonna walk out of here with it for $3. Like, I gotta have it. So it is. It's some knowledge in there too. You know,
That's awesome. It really is, and I'm so excited to have this conversation with you. When we come back, Keyonna's going to tell us what you need to know and what you need to look for when you're going out thrifting. We'll be right back.
To Metro Focus.
And so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. No stopping, no stopping, no stopping. No stopping, no stopping, no stopping, no stopping.
Oh, hey, mister. Studied algebra in school and got a better job than I could. You take the last
Oh,
cut.
no, mister. Stuck in an entry-level job because you only learned basic math. I don't have a boss riding my butt like you do, so you take it so you can get back to your desk.
You know, I probably should, but maybe Miss AP Calculus with the $200 haircut in the big office upstairs would like a cup.
Oh, no, mister. What was your name again? Never mind, it doesn't matter. I'm too busy doing important things to care. I just came down for some sweet and star.
You know, if my limited math abilities weren't keeping me from getting a better job, I'd quit this afternoon.
I don't blame you. But thank goodness you're stuck here, because we really need someone to make the coffee.
Line it up, baby. Come on. Line it up, baby. Come on. Line it up, baby.
And we're back with Keyonna Willis, the thrifting fashionista. So Keyonna, you were telling us about your most favorite finds. Can you tell us what your favorite stores are? You mentioned the Goodwill, you mentioned Macy's, but what other stores do you like to frequent, and how often do you go?
I can't really say that I have a favorite store, because I'm a mixture. I'm a mixture of liking to, you know, go out to the stores. You know, I do like to go to Goodwill. Goodwill is I would say my favorite secondhand store is absolutely Goodwill. It doesn't compare to any consignment store that I've ever been to. They just don't give me that same kind of rush that I get when I go into Goodwill.
So you have a very special relationship with Goodwill. Can you tell us about that?
Well, you know, lately for the last couple of months, I've actually been getting a group of ladies together. I sometimes get approached by people, you know, wanting to know about thrifting. And a lot of times when you tell people where you get your things from, they're like, oh, I never, you know, saw anything like that in there. So lately I've been getting groups of ladies together. We go to the Goodwill. We get educated on the Goodwill, because a lot of people don't know, you know, all the great things that, you know, Goodwill does for the community. We also donate, and then we get to the fun stuff, and we start to, you know, go around the store. I'll go in in the night before, like, you know, try to pick out as much as I can. And even if I can't fit it and somebody else does, you know, just eye-catching things to me. So when the ladies come in, I would like have a rack of clothes. And Goodwill always lasts because they're like, oh, you're a good salesperson, because everything you put on those racks all the time, like, you know, they always go. So we'll kind of just go through and I'll tell the ladies, give them, you know, certain tips about, you know, how if you find clothing that were from back in the day, you know, size doesn't matter. You kind of want to get into, you know, trying on things before you just, you know, put it out of your mind that, oh, no, I can't fit that. And the most important thing is that most people know in the fashion world, everything recycles.
That's right.
Everything recycles. Styles always recycle. So before I go out in a major department store and spend $100, $200, $300, I always go to Goodwill, and I definitely guarantee you that I can find like something that's walked down the runway or something very similar to in one of those stores.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So, how often do you go thrifting?
I think I hate to admit it. I'm probably at least in there. I mean, once a week is putting it mildly. Let's say that.
So what's the best day to go thrifting? And then if we were to go thrifting, what are those things that you would tell someone like myself who I'm really not a thrifter, I'm working on it, because my focus is now changing. I'd like to have more money in my savings account versus on my body. At this point, I want to look good. I don't want to spend a whole lot of money. But if I'm going to a thrift store to thrift for the first time, what do I need to know?
A lot of times, because now we live in a world where thrifting is becoming more popular. A lot of the major, you know, stores, your secondhand stores are actually, they acknowledge that. So they do have maybe one day out of the week where they might have 50% off. I know Goodwill, they have where for the whole entire week there might be one color on the tags. And maybe 50% off the whole week. They also been having like dollar days. It's just sporadic. So if it's something that you're gonna do, I would recommend that, you know, you just kind of like educate yourself and maybe contact somebody that you know does thrifting, and they can probably, you know, get you set up and get you the dollar days and 50% off days.
So if someone wanted to join the group thrifting fun outing that you talked about, what do they need to do, and how can they contact you?
I'm on Facebook. You can get me on Facebook. My Facebook would be just my first and my last name, Keyonna Willis. And if you friend me and just send me a quick message, you know, let me know that you're interested in it. When I do get the gatherings together, I'll make sure that you're included on the list. It's been something where I've tried to keep, like, you know, a tight lid on, but it seems to be, you know, growing and growing. So, which is a good thing.
Word of mouth spreads pretty fast.
Yeah.
It spreads like wildfire when women have these great finds. And it's rewarding to know that you've gotten something really, really cute and you didn't pay a lot of money. Later, we're going to go with you to thrift. Okay.
All right.
Stay tuned. Do not go anywhere because you want to see what Keyonna brought.
To Metro Focus.
Can you tell which of these children was not born free? Can you tell which of these children was not born equal? Can you tell which of these children does not deserve to be treated with dignity? We can't either. Human right number one. We are all born free and equal. What are human rights? Find out at youthforhumanrights.org.
Properly inflating my tires burns less fuel and saves me money on gas. Yeah, I'm saving Mother Nature from pollution, but more importantly, she saved me $11. Ow!
Environmental defense. Get green.
By keeping my car regularly tuned, I save money on gas and repairs. That also means cleaner air. You know, feels good to help save the cash, planet.
Environmental defense. Get green. For more tips, go to getgreen.com.
Welcome back. Keyonna's going to show us some of her fabulous finds while out thrifting at the Goodwill. Keyonna, now this jacket, does the label say Steve Madden?
It definitely says Steve Madden.
Wow, now tell us about this. What's the story behind this jacket?
Okay, so this is a military Steve Madden jacket, and it definitely, I think it was the color that may have been sticking out at my local Goodwill that kind of caught my eye. And so once I saw the tag and the detail on it, those were just like extra bonuses. So as you can see, a military jacket, really nice, and also it's plus size, and that's another thing I want to mention too, because a lot of plus size people don't think that they can find things at Goodwill, and obviously that's not true. So it's also plus size, so I wanted to mention that too, and I scored it for $3. So that's just, you know, just to show you that you can find things, and it's nice things and it's quality things.
Okay, what's next?
So I also have here, oh, sorry. It's a faux, it's a faux fur shawl, and actually you can see it's probably back in the day. But the reason why it caught my eye is because now you see, like in fashion, you see like these going over a nice, you know, leather moto jacket, or, you know, something along those lines, just to kind of give it that extra oomph. So that's what kind of caught my eye. And you can definitely, if you were getting dressed up, this is definitely something you can put around and put on a modern dress and kind of give it a little bit more flair as well.
Nice. I love the vintage look.
Yep. And again, this was Dollar Day at the Goodwill, so it was $1. And these boots that we were over here going a little gaga over. So these are my fall finds, and I think I found these a couple of weeks ago. And Goodwill has coupons too, and I keep mentioning Goodwill because that's just my go-to store. But they also have coupons too. So I scored these boots on, I think it was a 50% off day, and I don't even think I had to use a coupon. So they were brand new, nubuck leather boots, and I scored them for $3. So I would definitely be rocking those.
And what size are those boots?
They are a size 9. I think Melissa is trying to get me for my boots.
I think I am too. Stay tuned.
So.
We'll see if I walk away with those boots. And what you're wearing today,
yes,
that is also a Goodwill find?
This is a Goodwill find. And like I said, you can take things that you find in a Goodwill. I actually took a picture of a dress that was similar to this in Marshall's, just to kind of give it that kind of, you know, look what I found, look what y'all paying for. So my dress was $1. So, and I just kind of like, you know, modernize it with like a nice belt or, you know, something like that to kind of give it an accent and kind of make it, you know, so it's not too dated. Because, you know, I don't want to look like I was in the 70s and it's 2014. So still find a way to give it that modern flair.
And I've done that also. I've checked out fashions in magazines and things like that. And then I'd cut the sleeves off, or I'd change it just a little bit to give it a more current, more modern look and feel. But when we come back, Keyonna is going to take us on a tour around the Goodwill, and she's going to show me how to thrift.
To Metro Focus.
Wear a tie. Dad, nobody wears ties to school.
Tie says you're serious. It'll make a good impression. And remember, you're there to
make something of myself.
Almost half of all UNCF students are the first in their family to go to college.
And I'd make sure that I got my lunch.
Dad, you're not going. I am.
I know.
And when you're the first to go, you're going for a lot of people. The United Negro College Fund, a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
So many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. No stopping, no stopping, no stopping, no stopping, no stopping, no stopping, no stopping.
Plastic ones last longer.
Pork bellies close steady due to speculation that demand for bacon-related products.
Read me this one, Daddy.
Okay, honey. The less art kids get, the more it shows. Are yours getting enough? Art. Ask for more. AmericansForTheArts.org.
Welcome back to Metro Focus. Today, Keyonna is actually taking me on my very own shopping experience. We're at 4779 Transit Road in the Transit French Plaza. There's so much that Keyonna has in store. I am so excited to get this shopping experience underway. Let's go inside.
Let's go.
Hi, you must be Linda Mirzak.
I am.
Hi,
Welcome
Linda.
to Goodwill. How are you?
Thank you so much. I'm great. So this is the Goodwill that Keyonna frequents. She told me all about you. What do you have to tell us today? I'm very excited to get started.
All right, today I'll tell you, like I tell all the customers that come in the door, we have a color of the week special every week, and this week it's purple. So you want to go hunting for purple tags. They're all 50% off. And in addition to that, today is one of our Super Sundays. So any red tags that you find, either clothing or merchandise, they're just $1.
Wow.
Yeah,
what other
so-
specials or discounts do you have for individuals? I saw the sign outside. You have discounts for individuals 55 and over.
We do. We could kind of go day by day. On Mondays, our Good Points customers, we have a loyalty club. Our Good Points customers get double points on Monday. Tuesday, our 55 and over crowd gets 25% off. We're doing a special on Wednesdays, $5 off on every 15 that you spend. Military discount, every day all of our military servicemen and women are entitled to a discount daily, 15%. We do students every Saturday. And every Sunday, we do media, books and DVDs, CDs, all your entertainment needs are on sale. In addition to that, we have so much stuff going on. We have a every day is donation day. So if you were to go and donate some merchandise to us and bring in your dated donation receipt, you get 30% off on your purchase.
So she has a 30%
She does.
off.
She's got one in her hand.
Already.
She's prepared.
She's ready. It's a lot, right? A lot to remember. It's always on our boards. We try to post things centrally for our customers to see.
I'm actually ready to get started. Linda.
You should be. Okay.
I'm looking for these red tags. I want $1 deals and 50% off on those purple tags. I have a limit. I'd like to spend $20.
Okay.
So I'm looking for a dress and a blazer because I believe blazers are those staples that everyone should have, whether it be for a party, for a professional event. So I need to find a black blazer.
All right, let's
go.
Good.
So already, as soon as we walk in the store, we have a pair of leather boots. Oh my God, and they are red.
They're $1.
Oh my
Does that mean they're $1?
Yes.
Are these boots $1?
They are. Yes. So, find number one. What kind of dress did you have in?
I'd like an all-purpose dress, something vintage, something retro. This is cute.
Yeah. And that's what I mean when you have to shop with vision. Because, you know, somebody might look at this and feel like, you know, it's kind of old, it's kind of dated. But if anybody knows me, I belt everything.
I was going to say, a nice belt.
A cute belt with this would make it so modern, so chic, so now.
Now, you told me to wear fitted clothing.
Yeah, and fitted clothing, and not only just fitted, but black too, because, you know, we are shopping in a secondhand store, so you really don't want to, you know, go in a dressing room and kind of do it as your traditional dressing room. So we just want to kind of still have on clothes, so when the clothes are, you know, touching you, it doesn't touch your skin. And black, so you can kind of see how things look, because you're trying it on over clothes. So, you know, you can kind of get a feel for, you know, what it looks like, what it's going to be like when you actually put it on.
I like that.
Yep.
She is serious about this thing.
Oh,
this is Liz Claiborne.
Yep, and it is. And the other dress we got too is Liz Claiborne.
Oh.
This is definitely something that's real
yes,
cute.
I love that.
And I always get, you know, plus size. Say, you know, I can't go into Goodwill. I can't find anything for my size. Well, here's a size 20 dress. And definitely you can tell it's a bit vintage. But again, what I like to do is I never like to do the matchy-matchy belts.
Right.
But this with a cute gold belt would totally take it to the next level. And something like this, you know, you have like this detail in here, and the buttons kind of make it a little bit dated, but that's something that we can take off, and we can actually, I have like bought things and just replace the buttons. Like I can see this with like, you know, gold buttons going down it.
I actually like those buttons.
Yeah, and I mean, if you like the buttons and you want to keep them on, fine. You can always do something else with those buttons too. Leave them on, however you, different styles, different tastes. When you have an item from the 70s or the 80s, a lot of it will say dry clean only. But what I usually do is I take it, I turn it inside out, I put it on delicate wash.
Okay.
I try to do hot water, and hot water typically doesn't mess up a fabric that's not wool. if you put wool in hot water, of course it's going to shrink up. But any other fabric, you're pretty good with it. And I just use regular detergent, take it out, hang it up, and I've never had a problem with anything.
So you don't put it in a dryer. You're just going to wash it,
right?
Take it out and hang it.
Exactly.
Hang dry.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to hang dry it. And I'm a pocket kind of girl. If I can find a dress or skirt with pockets, I just consider myself like I hit the jackpot. I don't know what it is about them. Pockets usually make things look more expensive. Your favorite dry cleaner, if they have a seamstress or people who can repair, leather goods, and if you only spent $5 for the coat and maybe it costs you $35 or $45 to alter it, I mean, that's still a great deal.
Absolutely.
And what I like too is the originality you get. So 9 times out of 10, you get something out of here, you won't see the next person at the event that you're going to with the same thing. So Harvey Bernard, oh my goodness, Harvey Bernard is so classic. I mean, and everything that is designed by him is usually super quality. You usually get wool, especially a lot of ladies' skirts, and this coat is cute.
Wow, I bet it's heavy.
Yeah, it is heavy. Then it got a nice silhouette to it too that I like about it too.
I'd change the buttons on this to a
Yeah,
gold,
I was just, yep,
right?
exactly. That would, putting gold buttons on this would totally pop it and make it something new.
Now this is fun.
That is, yeah. Yeah. But sometimes you can find, I do like that. I have came across some actually real furs and walked out of the store with it for like $10.
Really?
Exactly.
Well, that we don't want.
But again, if you knew someone that would be
take
able
it in a little
to
bit?
take it in, yeah, and you can get it tailored to you, it'll totally be for you.
Okay.
Because I'm a frequent shopper here, I know they had a lot of these, and I think they were donated by a shoemaker. And even the boxes, which the boxes were really cute too, they were purple.
This is a size 10, but it looks like a 9.
Yeah, they do look like they run a little bit small.
Yeah, run small.
Right.
Okay, I want these. Wow.
And I just found a pair of Steve Madden sandals.
All right, I am going to split, get my knee home before it turns.
So I found these, and these are actually brand new. Looks like never worn. Cute for the summer. Steve Madden. So I think I'll definitely put these in. Although they marked it with the price, but not with the color. So I'll have to find out about these. But definitely worth putting in there.
I like that. Yeah.
These are the ones that I had. Yeah. And they are cute as I don't know what, but yeah, just not.
You gotta have the vision for this.
You do.
I love the cut. Like, I love A-line.
Pretty, yeah.
Yeah, sure that I did not realize it had. It's got the high-low.
Oh, yeah.
You see that?
The shape, and it has pockets. I just got a thing for pockets.
Oh, I didn't know it
has
pockets.
Oh. Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't want to.
I was thinking if I should pull it up some.
Yeah.
I mean, because I know I have the pants and stuff.
Yeah.
I like it. I didn't see the vision initially.
It's very fun.
Yes. I like that table.
Okay.
FAY. What's your say?
You're welcome, baby. You're always welcome back.
So I just got a lot of great items from Goodwill, and my budget was $20. Thanks to Miss Keyonna.
And what did we have? We had a 30% off coupon for donating. And so with taxes, we spent a whopping $16.03.
Thank you for watching Metro Focus.
Metro Focus. Inspired talk news for you.